friends. So it is a lovely Sunday morning coming to you live 2 days after Christmas. I'm really excited because today, for the very first time in my life, I am dyeing my hair. Now, I feel like that sounds a little bit more scary than it is because I'm not using traditional hair dye. I am going to be using OVERTONE's coloring conditioner, which I'm super excited about. Full disclosure, this video in particular is not sponsored. However, I have some Instagram content, like 3 story slides and a post that is sponsored. But on this video, I am not getting paid to do this. I just really wanted to film my experience dyeing my hair for the first time and the reveal and the process and everything. I just thought it would be super fun. And also, as someone who has red hair, I have struggled to find videos of people with my exact hair color or similar hair color using this product. I'd wanted to purchase this before I was offered to receive it and to do some posts and whatnot with OVERTONE. So I'd done a little bit of research prior and I wasn't really able to find that many people whose hair color was the same or similar to mine who were using the Extreme Orange coloring conditioner. That being said, there is a girl named Callie. Her Instagram is My Face Story. She is super cool. I just really enjoy following her. I found her through a OVERTONE post that just popped up in my feed. Those targeted ads are frighteningly accurate because she has a hair color that's really similar to mine. I've always thought that redheads who have really orangey red hair were really, it was a really pretty tone of hair. And my hair, as you can see, my hair is more of an auburny red. It has a lot of brown to it. It's not that copper red that some people have. So that's kind of what I'm hoping to accomplish today with the OVERTONE Extreme Orange product, would be a coppery red tone. That being said, I think I mentioned this at the top of the video, but I have never dyed my hair before in my life. When I was going through my emo phase, of course, when I was 14, I wanted to dye my hair, but my parents wouldn't allow me. I did do blonde ombre, which was a terrible choice because my hair is incredibly dry. When I did dye my hair, it wasn't the full head. It was just about halfway up with the blonde ombre situation, which of course was really popular in 2014. I am super excited because from root to tip, my hair has never been a different color. And of course, it's not gonna be that extremely different because OVERTONE doesn't lift color, it doesn't necessarily darken, it just deposits color on top of whatever color you have. So for me, it's not really gonna lighten or darken, I don't think. It's just going to change the tone of my hair, I guess hence the name OVERTONE. All of that being said, I am super excited. I've got all of my materials laid out here in front of me, and I'm gonna take you guys with me on my journey of dyeing my hair for the first time in my life. Hopefully, I believe I have enough in the OVERTONE bottle to coat my head really good. I am a little bit freaked out by that just because I have so much hair. As you can see, it's incredibly long and it's really thick and all that. But anyways, with all that being said, I guess we're dyeing my hair today, guys, for the first time ever. So let's jump into it. Okay, so I'm gonna start out by just brushing my hair all the way through really well. Now my hair is good and brushed. I just went and got a headband really quick so that I can put on Vaseline, and I'm just gonna clip my hair up. I'm gonna slather my neck and my face in Vaseline because my hair is so long. I'm afraid that if any of it falls down, it's just gonna totally get after me and dye my skin. Here you have it, Vaseline brand Vaseline. I don't wanna brag. This is probably 100 years old. I don't think my family's ever bought new Vaseline. Does this expire? I'm gonna go ahead and just put this on my forehead. And just do the whole forehead. Get my little ears too. I'm afraid to get it in the hair because I don't want it to not dye the hair, you know what I mean? But it's probably fine. Okay, I'm just gonna really go in, get my neck. I hope this doesn't mess up my fake tan. The fact that I'm doing this in my bedroom, just standing on a towel, I feel really chaotic right now. These are the tiniest gloves I've ever put on in my life. Why are my hands too damp for these gloves? Is this an omen? Okay, I'm gonna have to go get a different one. BRB. Okay, I'm gloved up. I am somewhat ready. Physically, yes. Mentally, maybe not. Okay, so I've taken my hair down. I'm gonna divide it into 4 sections. That feels right to me. I'm just gonna part her down the middle. That feels like a good section to start out with. I also grabbed this little comb, which is already orange. It doesn't matter if it gets stained. That way, once I have the product in it, I can brush through it, which I feel like will help a little bit to disperse it if that needs to happen. Before I start, let's look at the instructions. Using gloves, apply evenly to dry hair, wait 10 to 15 minutes, and rinse thoroughly with warm or hot water. Use weekly to keep hair color fresh. OVERTONE products are non-damaging and contain no lightening agents. Individual color results may vary depending on many factors, including starting hair color. It's vegan and cruelty-free, free of sulfates, parabens, and ammonia, and is suitable for all hair types. Is it silicone-free? Obviously, I would make an exception if it wasn't, because, honey, I'm gonna dye my hair today. But I'm curious. Let's see. Imidomethicone. Okay, so it is not silicone-free, but that's okay. However, in my normal hair care life, I do try to do silicone-free products, but again, it's fine. It smells kind of minty, mentholy. My technique here is to smear it on. Just trying to like kind of work it into the root area that I feel up here, where I've sectioned it out. Breathing for you, that's all that I do. This is not going to be the absolute best color representation in this lighting in here, but I'm just doing it here because it's like a convenient place to film. Okay, I'm gonna do the top of my hair on this side now. On the other side now. I'm just really picking up small bits of dye because I feel like I'm better able to control it that way. Look at that. Sweat and Vaseline. Yum. I look like Jennifer Lawrence in X-Men right now. I think what I'm gonna do is do some parts along the top of my head and add in some color. I'm really impressed because I feel like I have enough to do this one more time. I might not end up with quite enough to do it one more time, although I do have another jar of it. Extreme red, or vibrant red, whatever it's called. So this might not be the last time you're seeing me dye my hair with OVERTONE. I'm gonna get some of my fingertips actually. I'm just gonna like work it into the back of my head. So I feel like we're pretty much good. Now that my hair is what seems to be as coated as possible, I'm looking down at it. It looks pretty coated in the product. I think we're gonna be good and hopefully it won't be streaky. I'm going to put it up in a clip and let it sit for, I think it said 10 to 15 minutes. I'm gonna do 15 because I wanna get the max out of this. Honestly, I probably should do 10 because I've been working at this for like 30 minutes at this point. It's been sitting for a while. So I probably honestly could just wash it out right now if I wanted to, but I just wanna let it sit for a while per the instructions, even though it's been on my hair for a good minute. So yeah, I will check back in with you guys in like 10 to 15 minutes before I hop in the shower and give you a little update, I guess. So yeah, see you in a sec.
15 minutes later.
Okay, you guys, it's been 15 minutes. It's time to go wash this stuff off. I am super excited. It's looking quite orange, as you can tell on the camera screen here. I do feel like this is a good representation of how the color is. Of course, when I pop back in while it's still wet, I'll show you how it looks, and then I'll also show you how it looks in different lighting once it's dry. I've got some good sunlight coming in through my window at my desk over there, and I'll show it in like a natural light setting too. I'll probably pop in to my bathroom. Anyways, I'm gonna go take my shower now and see how this turns out. Alrighty, so I have hopped out of the shower. My hair's on its way to starting to dry. I can already tell that the color is a bit different, obviously, than what it was before. More coppery and more of like an orangey hue. When I was in the shower, it looked like an orange massacre. I don't know if it's gonna stay in my shower. I was planning on washing it later today anyways, like cleaning my bathroom and everything. Just fair warning to anyone who is doing this. Your shower might also take on the color of your hair a little bit. But yeah, so I rinsed it out and rinsed it out and rinsed it out, and then I shampooed and shampooed again, and then I conditioned it and everything, and there is still a little bit of orange dye that's on my towel that I just had my hair in. So I'm definitely gonna wash it again before I go to bed tonight, just because I'm a little bit paranoid with like having white sheets and a white bedspread and like white pillowcases and everything. I don't want there to be any orange hair dye anywhere on my linens and whatnot. I can feel my energy dropping, so I'm gonna go eat a bagel and then I'll catch back in with you once I'm all put together and dressed and hair and makeup and everything. Okay, so quickly, just for reference, I'm sitting on the floor in my parents' bathroom right now, just so that I can get some really good sunlight on my hair. But you can see in this shot how it really looks when the sun is hitting it. It's just really vibrant and coppery, has almost, I would say, like a slightly rosy undertone, which I really love. So that is what it looks like in the sunlight, and I love it so much. All right, here's what it looks like in bathroom lighting. Still pretty red, not quite as red obviously as in the sunlight, but still vibrant. But now you know how it looks in this type of lighting. Alrighty, so I had to change up the location a little bit because the lighting in my room got kind of weird. But yeah, everything went honestly super smoothly with the whole dyeing process and washing process and styling process and everything. Like, it was fine, it was normal. I'm just really excited with how the color turned out. I think it's so pretty. I feel like if you have red hair, this is a super fun way to mix up your color but not actually change it. Because I know when you have red hair, people always tell you like, don't dye your hair, don't dye your hair, like you should never do that. I don't still feel like I necessarily dyed my hair. Like, obviously I did. I literally did dye my hair, but because it's kind of the same color, just amplified, you know, I don't feel like a different person. I still have red hair. So I'm just super excited with my experience with using Overtone. Because again, like I said, it was super easy and it kind of takes the scariness out of dyeing your hair, in my opinion. The only thing I will say is this did not quite wash out in the shower. I didn't want to shampoo it too many times because I was a little bit afraid that I was going to wash all the color out, which of course that's not going to happen. It takes like a month worth of washes for you to actually wash the color out. But I realized when I took the towel off of my hair that there were some like orange stripes from like the back of my head where there was still some color in there. So beware, I guess, when you do wash this out of your hair. It might take more than like 2 shampoos. I think I am going to wash it again tonight just so that I make sure I get all the orange out. Even though Overtone is marketed as like a conditioning product, I will say the texture of my hair, it doesn't feel bad at all. It feels really similar to the way that it usually feels, except there's just a slight bit of like, maybe more texture to it than normal. It doesn't feel quite as like satiny as it usually does. Again, like I don't think it's necessarily drying, and I have really dry hair, so it would be easy for a product to dry my hair out. Okay, you guys, what time is it right now? 11:06. 11:06 p.m. editing Lydia, dropping in to fill you in on how I'm feeling about everything now that it's been a few days since I dyed my hair. My main takeaway is that my hair texture, even though in the video I couldn't really tell if anything had changed or not, my hair texture doesn't feel quite as satiny as it did, which I can only attribute to the fact that it is hair dye. Like, it is supposed to be healthier than regular hair dye and more conditioning, but my hair texture just isn't quite the same. I used a shampoo tonight that has sulfates in it so that I could hopefully break down the dye a little bit so that my hair texture would go back to normal, and I used a really good deep conditioner and my hair does feel a lot better. Because I have really dry temperamental hair, I just felt like this is something that I would have liked to have known if I was someone who was using this hair dye for the first time. So if you have drier hair, if you have hair that's more temperamental, it might slightly alter the texture of it for a period of time. Like I was saying, I do feel like things that I've put on my hair in the last, I don't know, couple of hours, like since I've showered, have helped restore it to its normal texture, which makes me feel better. It makes me feel like, you know, this isn't damaging my hair. It's just temporarily coating it in a color that makes it feel a little weird. So anyways, that's been my experience ever since, as I was saying, in this living room, nighttime, 11 p.m. lighting. It looks pretty normal. Again, it is still quite orange, just not in this lighting. I know I already said this, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have really enjoyed the experience of dyeing my hair for the first time and figuring out, you know, how it's gonna work, how it's gonna change my hair, how it's gonna last and whatnot. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch you guys next time, which I already said, but here I am saying it again. Okay, bye. Okay, here I am again. I have a book stacked on top of my computer, and then I have a dead aloe plant with my phone leaned against the dead aloe plant because I don't have an iPhone tripod. It's fine. Anywho, this is my final thoughts on Overtone. It was very easy to use. I'm super happy with the way the color turned out. I don't know that I really have anything negative to say other than the fact that I don't love that there's dimethicone in it, but I feel like you can't really help that. Like, there's so many products that have silicones in them. I'm just gonna use a shampoo that has sulfates in it so that it will break down the silicones. Hopefully it won't do it like to the point that it messes with the hair color, but I'm just gonna do that and then continue washing it the way that I regularly wash my hair, with sulfate-free shampoos, silicone-free conditioners, and plenty of co-wash in between to keep it clean and moisturized in between shampoo days. So yeah, it was a good experience. Like, this just works really well. Oh, one final thought. If you own the Loving Tan exfoliator mitt, you can use that to scrub the hair dye off of your arms or like your neck. I used that in the shower and I had orange dye all over my arm here and it totally took it right off. So if you have any kind of like crazy exfoliator mitt, or you could probably even use like a washcloth and some scrub, you can totally get the dye off of like your arms or wherever. I would still be careful around the head and the neck area, but on the arms I was able to scrub it off. I feel like that pretty much concludes this video. I'm rambling at this point because I'm pretty tired. I filmed a reel which you should go check out if you haven't already. I started this at like 10:45 this morning and it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe even 3:30. I'm not actually sure what time it is. I've completely lost track. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. Now, for anyone who's out there who has red hair, you know what this is gonna look like on your hair if you use the Overtone Extreme Orange Coloring Conditioner. I had so much fun doing this today. I hope you guys had fun watching me. I hope it was helpful and entertaining and all that good stuff. And I will catch you guys on the next one.